Hey kids, it's June 24th, Wednesday 2026. I'm sitting at the office. It's a busy day today. My next meeting starts in about 20 minutes, so I'll keep this one a little different. Today, I want to read you something that has had a profound impact on me. It's called Father Forgets, written by Livingston Larned. It was first published in 1927, and I first came across it in Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's written as a father speaking to his sleeping child after realizing how much of the day he spent criticizing him for the smallest things, being messy, spilling food, forgetting things, simply behaving like a child. The sentence that stayed with me the most is this: I had been measuring you by the yardstick of my own years. Every time I read those words, they remind me that I sometimes expect too much from you. So today, I'd simply like to read it to you. Father Forgets. Listen, son, I am saying this as you lie asleep, one little hand crumpled under your cheek and your blonde curls stickily wet on your damp forehead. I have stolen into your room alone. Just a few minutes ago, as I sat reading my paper in the library, a stifling wave of remorse swept over me. Guiltily, I came to your bedside. There are things I was thinking, son. I had been cross to you. I scolded you as you were dressing for school because you gave your face merely a dab with the towel. I took you to task for not cleaning your shoes. I called out angrily when you threw some of your things on the floor. At breakfast, I found fault too. You spilled things. You gulped down your food. You put your elbows on the table. You spread butter too thick on your bread. As you started off to play and I made for my train, you turned and waved a hand and called, "Goodbye, Daddy." And I frowned and said, "Hold your shoulders back." Then it began all over again late this afternoon. As I came up the road, I spied you down on your knees playing marbles. There were holes in your socks. I humiliated you before your little friends by marching you ahead of me to the house. Socks were expensive, and if you had to buy them, you would be more careful. Imagine that, son, from a father. Do you remember later when I was reading in the library how you came in timidly with a sort of hurt look in your eyes? When I glanced up over my paper, impatient at the interruption, you hesitated at the door. "What is it you want?" I snapped. You said nothing but ran across in one tempestuous plunge, threw your arms around my neck and kissed me. Your little arms tightened with an affection that God had set blooming in your heart, and which even neglect could not wither. Then you were gone, pattering up the stairs. Well, son, it was shortly afterwards that my paper slipped from my hands, and a terrible, sickening fear came over me. What has habit been doing to me? The habit of finding fault, of reprimanding. This was my reward to you for being a boy. It was not that I did not love you, it was that I expected too much of youth. I was measuring you by the yardstick of my own years, and there was so much that was good and fine and true in your character. Your little heart was as big as the dawn itself over the wide hills. This was shown by your spontaneous impulse to rush in and kiss me goodnight. Nothing else matters tonight, son. I have come to your bedside in the darkness, and I have knelt there, ashamed. It is a feeble atonement. I know you would not understand these things if I told them to you while you were awake. But tomorrow, I will be a real daddy. I will chum with you and suffer when you suffer and laugh when you laugh. I will bite my tongue when impatient words come. I will keep saying, as if it were a ritual, "He is nothing but a little boy." I am afraid I have visualized you as a man. Yet as I see you now, son, crumpled and weary in your little bed, I see that you are still a baby. Yesterday you were in your mother's arms, your head on her shoulder. I have asked too much, too much. Every time I read this, I see myself in it. I catch myself correcting you over small things, reminding you one too many times, expecting you to behave like someone much older than you really are. And then I remember. You're just children. You don't need a perfect father. You need a father who notices when he's wrong, apologizes, learns, and tries to become a little better tomorrow than he was yesterday. So if one day you remember moments when I was too impatient or corrected you too harshly, I hope you'll also remember this. Those moments were never proof that you weren't enough. They were proof that I still had growing to do as your father. And I promise I'll keep trying. In the meantime, do not ever forget, I love you both very, very much.